So this is a group that is storytelling for justice. So what we're trying to do is just tell the story of where we are and where we hope to be. I'll quickly introduce ourselves as well. I'm Tamanna. I work with Agami, where I have actually been looking at what that story of justice can look like, and what is especially the role of young people and what they bring to this space. Jishnu?
Yeah, hi, I'm Jishnu Vital and I work with Sama, an online dispute resolution organization. So,
yeah, hi everyone. I work with Loctopus as a creative head. I have also co-founded Unpad Vakil with my mother. So looking forward to it.
Just before we begin, I want to add that there were a few other people who were part of the early ideations of this idea, but just because of how everyone was placed, it was sort of people coming in with their ideas and going out. So we hope the three of us are able to bring all of their thoughts to the stage as well.
yes. So good morning, everyone. We would like to take you on a conversational journey. We would like you to understand where we are, where we were, and where we would like to be. And we would like to start this in the chambers of a judge's office, where he's speaking with the present. He has a letter that he wants to convey.
सुनो, 5 मिनट के लिए मुझे चेंबर में कोई भी डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहिए. ओके? जी हाँ, मैं एक जज हूं और आज मैं किसी की जिंदगी का फैसला देने वाला हूं. इस फैसले में आप सब मेरी मदद करोगे. मुझे पता है ये तरीका गलत है, मगर ये केस भी अलग है. The facts of the case are, इस केस में हुआ ये है कि एक लड़का और एक लड़की एक गांव में एक दूसरे से बहुत मोहब्बत करते थे. बहुत ही शिद्दत थी उनकी मोहब्बत में. लड़का लड़की को अक्सर खत लिखा करता था और लड़की को जैसे ही वो मिलता था उसकी खुशी का कोई ठिकाना नहीं रहता था. वो नदी के किनारे बैठा करते थे. लड़का लड़की से अक्सर कहता था, सुनो, मैं तुम्हें कभी छोड़ के नहीं जाऊंगा.
और लड़की उससे कहती थी, मुझसे दूर भी हो जाओगे तो मेरी रूह तुम्हारे साथ रहेगी.
मगर लड़का एम्बिशियस था, उसको आगे पढ़ना था. तो एक दिन उसने लड़की से बोला, मैं पढ़ना चाहता हूं, मैं शहर जाना चाहता हूं, मैं कुछ बनना चाहता हूं, क्या तुम मुझे सपोर्ट करोगी?
और लड़की ने कहा, कोई बात नहीं, आप जाओ, जरूर जाओ, लेकिन जल्दी वापस आना.
कई साल गुजर गए, लड़का वापस नहीं आया. लड़की उसके इंतजार में रही और अब उसका शराबी बाप उस पे सितम ढालने लगा था. वो उसको कहता था, मैं कराऊंगा तेरी शादी.
नहीं, वो आएगा, आप रुकिए.
मगर वो नहीं आया. शराबी बाप ने उसकी जबरदस्ती शादी करा दी. शादी की पहली रात.
क्योंकि लड़की ने अपनी रूह तो उसके नाम कर दी थी, तो जब उसके साथ जबरदस्ती होने लगी, वो बोली नहीं, और देखा उसके हाथ में जो सबसे पहली चीज आई उसके सर पे मार दी.
लड़की को मेरे चेंबर में पेश गए. मैंने लड़की को पूछा, डू यू प्लीड गिल्टी? क्या तुम अपने आप को गुनहगार मानती हो?
और लड़की जज की तरफ देखकर बोली, जज साहब, क्या आप अपने आप को गुनहगार मानते हो? डू यू प्लीड गिल्टी?
जी हाँ, वो लड़का मैं ही था जिसने उससे वादा तो किया था, मगर वादा निभाया नहीं. हम अक्सर मर्डर को एक बहुत बड़ा गुनाह मानते हैं, मगर वादा खिलाफी, उसका क्या? कौन गुनहगार है, कौन बेगुनाह, इसका फैसला मैं आप पे छोड़ता हूं.
So we're moving to scene 2. Now, as you see, the past has given the responsibility to the present to make very crucial decisions. Are you going to be guilty? Are you not? Are you going to do something about it, or are you not? So let's hear what the present has to tell the future.
Dear future, I've been thinking about what trust means. How does it bring people together? Where does it come from? Here are some facts of the present for you to consider. I hope you can help me here. I'm going to take an example. The people of this country have been talking about LGBTQ rights for many years now. It's not a new thing. We all know about it. But this movement, started by young people in our country, has been going on for a while. It was only 3 years ago that the Supreme Court of India decided to strike down Section 377 and make homosexuality legal. An entire community of people who were criminals in this country overnight could live their life how they chose. And then the judge who passed the judgment also added one sentence. He said that, I hope that this decision of ours paves the way for a better future. Is it a better future out there in 2030, wherever you are? I'm not really sure right now, but while I look at what's happening in the present, I also think that maybe there is some glimmer of hope. And I'll tell you why I see this. The other day, I was reading about this court, this Madras High Court, where the judge had to pass some orders on how LGBTQ community and transgender people could be protected. And you know what he said? He said, I don't know enough. I don't know enough, so I'm going to seek out someone from the community to explain what this means to me. And I thought to myself, a judge being a co-learner, a judge actually saying that I don't know, so I have to find out. Is that what trust is? Is that what taking the trust of a people to a system looks like, where they are able to support you? Or was this his move to then go on to include this protection offered to the community in the police rules? Was that a way of showing trust that, listen, the system is here for you as protectors. We're not against you. But I'm not sure that the lives of this community would have still changed. The people believe it. The judge has, the law has been changed. The judge is looking at differently, but what happens in their everyday lives? What about all the other people who have to play a role to make it happen? And then this is where another glimmer of hope comes in, where there is a medical board in Kerala who's decided that in our textbooks, the language that is being used has to change to include the sentiments of this community, because they are not somebody other from us. And then there's a bank who's decided to change their policies so that same-sex couples have the same kind of access to their services that a man and a woman who show up as a couple do. And I wonder, this allyship, this community, what does that look like in the future? I'm going to leave these questions for you. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are from the present.
Scene 3. Now, taking all the questions from the present, the future is now talking to all of us.
Hey there, toddlers. How are you doing? Are you enjoying yourself? I invite you to come on this journey, live with me. Look at where I live today. I live on the Love Farm. You know who my neighbor is? My next door neighbor is part of a social rehabilitation center. What does that mean? Oh, you guys used to call it prisons, That's what it used to be. I live right next door and they're such fun people. I have even seen a girl from there, very honestly. She's quite good, I must say. In the same love farm, we are so many people and I can't believe it. Every time I go look here and there, all I see is friends, family. And I can't say, oh, other, there's no other. Everyone, oh my God, I just can't handle it. How do I do this? And then there comes this very, very nice lady. And she tells me she's a justice. She took me under a tree. We are all filled with trees over here. We have our own thing going. We go under the tree and she narrates this beautiful story to me. And present, listen to me. I must say it started with you and every one of you sitting here today. The story goes like this. There is a community similar to the Love Farm. Now, no comparisons can be drawn. My Love Farm is the best. But that particular society houses the homeless, takes care of women, takes care of the mentally challenged. And where do they live? In the very own society. And I'm like, wow, even the present can think like us. Then why did it take so long to get here? But then there again, so many more ideas that are coming from the present. What? You build communities to take care of prisoners. You understand reformation, rehabilitation. My, these fun and fancy words. You actually managed to implement it, guys. Well done. Well done. We are here today and I'm sitting with everyone alike, and there is absolutely no change, no divide, there is no concept of inclusion because we are all flesh and blood. And that's all that matters over here. Whether on 4 legs, 2 legs, 3 legs, 1, we are all standing firm together, resolute, and all together saying, guys, come over to the other side soon enough. I also, maybe as a word of advice present, I just leave you with one line. And I want you guys to think about it. The sooner you think, the sooner you implement. So here goes. You come onto a world where you have to understand just one thing. It's your thoughts that will shackle you. It's your thoughts that will liberate you. Thank you.